Hold up.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! 54! Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Coleman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Right there. 15. Right there. 54 Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Go. 54 Mike.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go. Do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Check, watch it before, watch it there.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Garoppolo now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Here we go.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. The Sanders has got it, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out, and the 49ers have now taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And now to the races, down the right side, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 59 yards, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. But that's complete to Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Emmanuel Sanders. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
12, fellas, here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Garoppolo, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now pass complete here to Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 for the Niners there, and a 1st down. Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. It's caught. Block it. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Easy. Check Mike 54.
Throwing again. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jacob Hollister, 32 yards. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.